A guy breaks up with his girlfriend because he finds
Can't be too skinny. Can't have a runner's physique. Can't be stronger than me. Can't be obsessed with sports. Can't be a hunter. Can't own a boat. Can't be a gamer. Can't be materialistic. He can't want anything.
He can't want to buy things all the time.
Must respect a gluten-free.
Red flag.
This is the type of woman that is going to be single for the rest of her life. And the reason why she's going to be single is because when she sits down and goes on a date with a man, she's going to scare him off every time with her standards. And the reason why women feel like they can say this is because they know that you only want to have sex with them. See, when women get used to these type of guys that just want to sleep with them, they higher their standards. It's their way of making the man adjust to get to them so they can maintain power. This goes all the way back to the beginning of the relationship when she's telling you she don't trust you, when you're trying to get to know her because of all the guys in her past that did her wrong. Most of you nice guys, you're going to get that story, what the guy in the past did. But what you're not realizing is when she starts those stories are manipulation to get you to feel sorry for her. So you turn into a simp and become the guy that she wants you to be, which is normally the guy that she can control. Sounds good, right? Oh, I'm not going to touch it because it's used and abused. It's something somebody else has. Well, men have to understand what's owed to you is just like new to the next man. You cannot control who you are attracted to. All right. Once you are attracted to somebody, the first thing that happens is blindness. You become blind because your infatuation settles in. Most men that are going to have standards in relationships and most women who are going to have standards in relationships are typically going to be the ones who are not attractive at all. That's what you have to understand. The guys who do get all the women, they don't care if she's for the streets or not. Only the guy that doesn't get women cares if she's for the streets because he's protecting his heart. The woman has to be perfect. But when men gain value and you start to attract these thought bots are good for doing things that you like to do because you can go ahead and send them back home. Men don't understand. You go home every night and you please yourself to the type of woman that you come online with to say you would never be with. But you're always gravitating towards them. Why? You keep hypnotizing yourself every single night. What's coming out of your mouth is something you don't even feel. If you really don't like girls that's for the streets, right, then you wouldn't be pleasing yourself. Those are facts.
Must be adventurous, must be humble, must be spontaneous, must be a planner, can't be self-centered, can't be cocky, must love dogs, can't own a dog from a breeder, can't be jealous of her dog, and can't own a cat. The hell, what?
And this is why you never ask a woman what type of man do she want. If you ask a woman what type of man do she want, she's going to give you a list of everything in the world. Why? Because women have multiple personalities and each one of those personalities likes a different type of guy. Her wild side is going to like the bad guy. Her sensitive side is going to like the nice guy. Whenever she's in between trying to figure out her moves, then she's going to like the confused guy. She's going to want to take care of him. She's going to like so many different type of guys that when you ask her standards, they're going to be unrealistic.
Any guy that's going to spend a ton of money to buy a purebred dog, it just says something about his character. I don't like that.
He wants a dog. You ready? Must be in shape. Can't have six-pack abs. Can't have six-pack abs.
She says she don't want a man that can't have six-pack abs. You know what that means? She wants a man that other women are not attracted to so she can have full control.
I feel like my fiance and I right now are equals and like that, you know, they look.
It's gonna fail.
He doesn't ask me for a single dime. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, I don't know. There could be two CEOs and it could be a good ass relationship.
I think that works.
Well, I
feel like a man has a certain needs that work for certain people.
I think the fact that you think that you and your man are equal speaks volumes that we don't even necessarily need to go into. Because when a woman is with a man that she truly admires, loves, and respects, she understands that she is not the same as her man. I would argue most women don't look for an equal; they look for a superior.
Yeah.
They want to
And in your
admire
case,
them.
you don't have a superior, which is why you're able to kind of do the things that you do.
I just want to stop and say Myron's that dude. At the end of the day, top 5 of all time is definitely Myron. Has the best rebuttals, and when he do rebuttals, he is spot on. He is absolutely right. If a woman says that she is equal to you, you know what that means? That means I dominate this man. And when we get in public, we're gonna say our relationship is like this. That's what women do. Women get in relationships for the public. They do it so everyone looks at them a certain way. That's why they may brag about it. And then when you look at the guy they're with, they're kind of like, what's going on here? You guys don't even match together, because they're together for status. But when it comes down to her true nature, she's going to always gravitate towards the more superior man, even when she's married.
I think it's
And you know it too. I can see you nodding alongside. You know that your guy's more equal to you, which allows you to kind of get away with some of the things you do. Which traditionally most guys will not like a girl to do the things that you're doing.
No.
So
But he doesn't have a choice because you wear the pants.
So he's insecure, and I wear the
Yes.
pants if I keep going out
Yes.
and have an OnlyFans
Yes.
and post on my Instagram.
Yes.
Those are the type of girls you see walking around at 40 years old with a whole bunch of tattoos all over their body, looking nasty, smoking cigarettes, going to the bar, the loudest one in the room, and then she's walking around with some half man that's broken fresh out of rehab. That's normally the type of women that you see that tells you that they're in great relationships. They're in great relationships because they're dominating the man. The moment that they get around a man that they are attracted to, the more superior man, they don't know what to do but follow his command. This is how guys get their heart broken extremely fast. It's because you start to think that you're getting somewhere in the relationship, but she's just looking at it like, I'm desperate for the moment. I just want to be in a relationship. So I'm going to tell him we're equal. But when it's all said and done, she's always looking for the guy that she's going to leave him for. If you and your woman tell you that you have a great relationship, chances are you don't. Hey, go sit down, boy.
Women never have to work a day of their life. They never have to get a job. Women are born with their value.
I didn't believe that when I was homeless living out of my
didn't
car.
believe it because you were taught by feminists not to.
I was not taught by feminists,
What
actually.
do you mean by women never have to work a day in
They
their
never
life?
have to work a day in their life. They never had to. Think about, okay, we had thousands of years of human history.
Yeah.
Women never had to work a day of their life for anybody else but their family.
This is what you call being overly red pill. That's where you've taken on the ideology and you start to believe your way of thinking is the only way of thinking. He's right at some point. Women really don't have to work because men are willing to go out there and work for them. Not all men though. Only that top 20% is able to do that. If you are living in the Western world, a woman has to work in the United States because in the United States and in the West, it costs more to live than anywhere else in the countries in the world. America is one of the richest countries that costs the most to live at. So here, yes, men and women, based off your lifestyle, will have to work. Guys, you have to stop relating this red pill all the way back in history. You have to stop doing that. Red pill does not go in history. It tells you the history so you can foresight your future. But when you go back in history, you're staying inside of a time period that doesn't exist anymore. When it comes to this space, we need to be talking about pushing forward. What are we expecting out of men and women going forward? Because at the end of the day, you have to understand, women are going to continue to work.
Fair enough. Well, what
That
about
only
poor
changed.
women?
That only changed because certain women don't want a husband. Certain women wanted to be in the woods cooking up witch's brew.
Yeah, but
Okay, go ahead.
I understand old school
Yes.
for sure.
Okay.
No pushback there whatsoever. There weren't
They don't have to
careers
work.
or jobs.
Correct.
This is pre-industrial revolution. The world has changed.
Do I need to beg on my knees? Come on!
You need to get out of my house.
You said you loved me. You said it!
I just need you to leave. This is too much.
I don't even have my keys. I don't even know where my keys are. How am I supposed to go?
There you go.
Ow! Oh! Now you're abusing me? Stop!
This is a situation where you have a nerdy guy who winds up with a pretty woman and then he falls in love. And the moment she tries to go to break up with him, he's very dramatic. Let's get to the next video.
Would you ever date somebody that your mate's been with?
No.
Why?
Because used and abused, I don't touch that.
Hopefully you guys get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.